The weekend is the time when some people let down their guard and enjoy all those comfort foods. But those traditional Southern dishes and sweet tea are coming under fire for raising the risk of strokes.
But there is some good news. You may be able to cut the risk by changing how you cook those foods. More now in tonight's top story. As we've reported, a new study says eating fatty, traditionally Southern foods on a regular basis makes you 41% more likely to have a stroke. DCH registered dietitian Cherie Simpson says you can add years to your life by trying new fruits and vegetables. And as for those Southern favorites, baking, broiling, or grilling can give the same crispy coating as those fried foods.
We see tremendous strokes, heart disease, everything from just chest pain up until full-blown heart surgery and the recovery that the patients have to go through. And it all comes back to diet. You know, our physicians know it, we know it, the nurses know it, and really the patients, most of them are fully aware that this is where it's coming from. It's culture, and it's very hard to change.
One West Alabama woman knows the health risks that can come with unhealthy eating all too well.
And she's proving nothing is impossible by dropping more than 100 pounds. WVUA's Jennifer Edwards joins us now live with more. Jennifer?
Millie Jackson is an associate dean at the University of Alabama. And just 2.5 years ago, climbing the steps of Gorgas Library was a challenge for her. Now Jackson is beating all odds on her road to building a healthier lifestyle.
You know, I was well over 300 pounds. I couldn't really do anything. I didn't feel good. My health was just getting worse and worse, and you know, I had just turned 50, so it was kind of like a time bomb. It was a matter of time.
That's when Millie Jackson met personal trainer Sam Morgan.
I started increasing my exercise days from just like going once just to meet him to, you know, it gradually increased to 5 days a week, and now it's pretty much 6 or 7.
Jackson says she started setting goals, which included becoming a runner.
I decided I wanted to do a 5K before Christmas, and I did the Coleman 5K in October, and then just have kind of gone from there. I wanted to get a bike again, and I got a bike again and started riding, and I had never been able to swim, but Sam was a swimmer, and he swam for UA, and so he got me into the pool.
Jackson now competes in triathlons and keeps a blog to track her progress. Jackson says she's gone from eating fast food almost every day to cooking at home and experimenting with new grains and vegetables. Jackson says although losing weight may seem like an uphill battle, just stick with it, take it slow, and set goals that work for you.
If you just get out and walk for 30 minutes. When I started and set my goal to do the 5K, I could barely walk around the track at the rec center. I'm still slow, but it's like, it's okay. This is my thing I'm doing, and it doesn't have to, you know, I don't have a need to win or anything. It's because really I've won for myself.
Jackson has lost a total of 150 pounds by diet and exercise since May of 2010 and has set a new goal. She is competing in her first Ironman competition in May and is using the competition to raise money for the American Diabetes Association. Philip?
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Now, on your home team Crime Watch tonight, new developments in a Tuscaloosa County cold case from the late 80s. WVUA anchor Terry Brewer joins us now in studio with the latest. Terry.
Thank you, Philip. A cold case nearly 30 years old is one step closer, possibly, to being closed. Terry Ray Tico Snow waived his preliminary hearing this morning at the Tuscaloosa County Jail. Snow is linked to the murder of James Tilley. Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Lieutenant Kip Hart says Tilley was found with multiple gunshot wounds back in 1987. It happened on County Road 15 in Buell. Investigators say evidence ran out years ago, but recent interviews have brought forth enough evidence to bring Snow to court. Investigators credit hard work to identifying a suspect.
It was just old-fashioned police work, going back, re-interviewing witnesses, and people actually coming forward to tell what they had heard and knew about the case.
Investigators say Snow is also a suspect in other homicide cases.
Thank you, Terry. Well, love is in the hair this weekend in Tuscaloosa. Terry Lane Salon will host its annual Cut-a-thon this Saturday. All services will be half price at both locations. Organizers say 100% of the proceeds will go toward autism awareness, cancer research, and tornado relief. Stylist Josie Herring says this event is so successful because its purpose hits home for a lot of people.
They know that it goes towards cancer and autism and tornado reliefs, and a lot of our clients had experience in the past, whether it's their, families or siblings or just someone that they know that they can actually relate to the cause. So when people come in, it feels amazing whenever they can actually help out and know that it's going towards somebody that they specifically know.
The event starts at 8 a.m. and lasts until 8 p.m. Terry Lane salons are located on Highway 69 South and also in Midtown Village. Well, birthdays are a special time for everyone, and that's especially true for one Tuscaloosa man who's marking his 96th birthday. Rock Studemeyer was honored for his 96th birthday at the East Tuscaloosa Community Soup Bowl today. Studemeyer has been coming to the bowl every week for years. Friends gathered around him to help him celebrate with a cake and candles. Studemeyer says while 96 years have been great, he wouldn't mind seeing a few more.
Yeah, I hope to go over 100. As long as the good Lord let me live.
Studemeyer says he's the last of his 12 brothers and sisters, and he looks forward to seeing them again soon. The Lunar New Year officially starts on Sunday.
But celebrations have already begun in Tuscaloosa. The Capital Schools' 3-, 4-, and 5-year-olds held a Year of the Snake parade today in celebration. Other preschoolers carried lanterns and even sang songs in Mandarin. They had help from 2 special interns from a university in Taiwan. They taught the children how to speak and sing in Chinese.
A winter storm is causing a problem for millions of people in the U.S., with more than 3,000 flights canceled as a blizzard heads to the East Coast.
And the Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport has seen some delays as a result. There were long lines in airports all across the eastern USA, but according to officials at the Birmingham Airport, flights delayed this morning were able to fly out, and officials there say passengers need to check their website, that's the Birmingham Airport website, before they head to that airport. Now, an 11-week-old golden retriever is an up-and-coming therapy dog.
And she has a special trait making her a perfect fit for that job. Megan Brantley brings us the story.
This little ball of fur seems like any other pup. She chews, she cuddles, and she runs.
Lots of fun. She's so playful all the time.
But there's something a little different about Lily. She's missing a paw.
I really wanted to get a dog that could work alongside with me, that could help my patients. And, she does seem like the perfect choice.
It was a complication during her birth. And occupational therapist Heather Mullen is hoping to turn it into a positive for her patients.
We actually here get many people like that who have had amputations for multiple reasons and are learning how to walk on prosthetics.
Mullen is training Lily to be a therapy dog.
Come here, baby.
And on Wednesday, technicians fitted her for her very own prosthetic paw.
It's challenging. We've done one for a cow. My dad and I did one for a cow years ago, and it worked out pretty good.
It's not something that's very common. Most people find it easier and less expensive to just remove the limb.
But they believe the new paw will make this pup a special asset to the group.
When you do something like this for an animal, especially with this case, if it works out for her, be able to be a therapy dog, to show people that it's, something that you can get along with.
Because she can relate to people, or they can relate to her more as seeing her disability and how well she does and how happy she is.
But ultimately, it's for Lily to decide if she wants to wear it.
It's going to be all up to Lily. All up to Lily whether she'll tolerate it, and all up to Lily whether she'll walk on it.
Bring it back. Good. What a sweet puppy. And Lily should have her new prosthetic next week, and she'll start her therapy training in just a few months.